Hi there, I'm Lisa, this is Ted, my husband, and along with Hans, our Alsatian, and Bessie, who thinks she's a kangaroo, we are Chateau de Montmagny. March 2020, when COVID spanned the globe and the world began to lock down, we decided to turn our lives upside down and begin the adventure of a lifetime. We threw in our jobs, packed up the car, and purchased this 14th century historical monument.
You have arrived.
Woohoo! We have arrived.
With no previous experience and just £80,000 budget and a tent as their temporary residence, we plan to transform this abandoned, unloved historical monument into a family home and thriving business. We have so many new skills to learn along the way, but we invite you to come along for the ride. So strap yourselves in and let the fun begin. So here we go again, another week at Chateau de Montmagny. It's been exhausting the last few weeks. Absolutely exhausting, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll be glad when it's all over. No, I'm only joking.
It's summer season. It's been busy. The apartments have been absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, really
However,
well.
we've had lots of one night stays, haven't we? Which means a lot of changeover, a lot of cleaning. So me and Ted have been doing 16 to 18 hour days every day.
Yeah, we haven't stopped. We've been getting up at 6-7 o'clock and then not finishing 10 11 at night, and you don't get a lot of time off. But you know, and obviously the restaurant, Lisa's massively busy with the restaurant, and then we've had storms, so we've got maintenance work to do, and now is
the beginning of another era,
another adventure. We're going, you know we're going into the piggeries, but we've got to kind of make it habitable.
and today we start filming for the second series of Help We Bought a Village. So wait for the cameraman to turn up so we can start filming, and filming us moving out of the chateau and into the piggeries.
All right.
We better crack on.
We're supposed to be better at it.
So you all remember the blackboard list? Well, we've upgraded the blackboard list. We now have a whiteboard. So I'm doing my list today of what we need to do. Now, obviously, today's Monday. Service starts again on Thursday. Wednesday is shopping day, so we have Monday and Tuesday to try and get work done. That's the worst thing with this, is with the service, obviously it's bringing money in, but it's also restricting us of being able to do any work. So the plan today is erect tent. How do you spell erect? Is it with an E or an A? Erect, erect. I think it's with an E. Erect tent. Number one. Move furniture. So we want to get over there, the bed, tables, some cooking equipment. We want to make the fire pit. We want to move the caravan. So the caravan we still have, although we're not going to sleep in the caravan, because to be honest with you, the dogs are so used to being with us, they can't go in the caravan, obviously. So we think having the tent in the piggeries, the dogs can sleep outside the tent in the piggeries, but they can come in if they want. But if we have the caravan over there, at the moment we still have it. It is still on loan. So as soon as our friends need it back, obviously it will have to go back. But we think that it's such a good idea for us to put all our clothes in there. We can use the fridge, we can use the water from in there. So it will be a really useful tool to have over in the enclosure area of the piggeries. Because when you have clothes and things in a tent, you wake up and they're so damp and awful. And because we're going to be in the tent for the winter this year, you know, last year we moved into here, I think it was the week before Christmas or a few days before Christmas. So it meant that we didn't actually see January and February, which is the worst periods of weather, in the tent. We will be experiencing that this year. So I think it's a really good move that we have the caravan over there, so we can put all of our stuff in it. So move the caravan, and that will also give us an idea, because the next phase going along before next winter, we want to get the banqueting hall done, so that next winter we have a much bigger restaurant area. We can do weddings next year. We can really expand what we're doing at the moment, have parties and have a bigger restaurant area in there. That's the main idea. So once we clear the caravan out, clear all that out, that will give us a really good idea of the space that we have in there. So move the caravan, move obviously all their clothes and everything. I don't need to put that down, that's pretty obvious. I think that's probably all we really want to get. I'll say all, it's going to take a look. Oh, so Wi-Fi. So Steve's coming over. Oh look, I've literally just opened this and my pen's stopped working already. Oh no, Wi-Fi. Steve's coming over to help us get some Wi-Fi. Because obviously if I'm over there all the time, I want to be able to use my laptop and do my bookings and my admin and everything, and be over there doing it instead of having to come over here and sit in the tea room doing it. So so it's important we have Wi-Fi over there, and he's also going to put Wi-Fi into the summer kitchen, which will be really handy for us for our card machine, etc, etc. It's exciting. I can't wait to move back into this tent. Yeah, back in the tent, camping. Ask me if I still feel the same like that in a month's time. Okay, so here we go. Morning starts. First job, move the table over. And cameraman's late, so Ted can't be bothered to wait for him.
No. This is the thing, you wait for them and then they don't show it. So why should I wait? You want to get on.
Do you need me to help?
Oh. Really?
Let me put the camera down.
Alright, I've done it now.
I'll put it on here.
You can do.
Yeah.
Get the sofa in there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so table's going over. Hans's black sofa's going over. So caravan's in here. I think Hugh's coming round tomorrow to help us get the caravan out. As you can see, it's a bit of a mess in here, but the sofa is over here, so I need to clear all this space, and then we can get the sofa out.
Why do you always say I need to clear it?
All right, Ted needs to clear it.
Yeah, because that's what happens, isn't it?
No, we need to clear it. What I kind of meant was I need to clear it so you can get it out.
This here, this.
Oh look, somebody gave us this line.
This bat here that I made for Lisa, because she got all scared when we used to live in England, and so I made it out. It's a really nice bit of walnut, which I might use in something, and I just hand carved it, which is why it's so rubbish. But it was so she could beat off intruders, or maybe beat me.
That's when we lived in the woods, wasn't it?
Well, no, that was in Odsey.
Oh, was that Odsey?
That was Odsey because you got all scared of.
Why did I get scared in Odsey?
I don't know. You never got scared in the woods.
We should get we could do some what do you call it?
What?
What's it used to play in school?
Rounders.
Rounders. Got rounders back. Rounders back. Right, out the way, Bess.
So.
Am I going to bat up your backside?
It hasn't been. We haven't been in here much. Handsy won't care. It's only for Hands anyway. This is purely. This is any dog lovers in the audience. How much do we love our dogs? Because we are moving this sofa purely. Yes, it is maybe because we need to get this stuff out, but this is for our dogs. This is not for us. This is for our dogs.
Yeah, but happy dogs, happy us.
Right, bury my foot in shit. Right. Hold on. Oh, go on.
You alright?
Yeah, fucking can't see anything, can I? Sorry for the swearing. Oh.
Exciting week this week because we're going to start prepping the piggeries for us to go and sleep there, move there. It will be our home, although in a tent at the moment. The dogs are very excited about the move, aren't you? Are you very excited? So lots of people have asked us, why are we moving back into the tent, into the piggeries? And there's quite a few reasons for this. Okay, first reason is that we need our own space separate from the business, and this is what this is going to provide us with, because at the moment we've got guests staying, we've got the restaurant going on, and the dogs are over here on their own. They've been 2.5 years used to me and Ted being with them all the time, so it's quite difficult for them that they're here for a long period of time on their own. So we feel that if we move over here, even if it's in a tent, they get used to the fact that this is their home and that this is their space. They never come over to the business side. And for us, it means also we get a space away from customers. At the moment, if we've got guests staying, because it's so lovely in the evenings, often they sit out till midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, and it means that we're kind of over there twiddling their thumbs, waiting to come and get the dogs back over with us until they go to bed, and then we're back up at 7 for breakfast and prepping everything else. So that means that if we're over here, when 10 o'clock comes, which is our closing time, we can ask them, do they want any last food orders, drink orders, and then we can shut the place up. They can sit out there for as long as they like, but we can come over here and just have a bit of downtime on our own. That is one of the major points. The other point is as well, we need to raise some more money. We need income coming in, and it means that we can free up an apartment inside and have more income coming in. And the big fact with that is it is the ground floor apartment that we are occupying, and at the moment that is the only ground floor apartment. So we're kind of restricting the people that come to stay here, because they have to obviously be able to get up a spiral staircase, a tower staircase. Whereas if we have a ground floor apartment, they'll be able to obviously have the ground floor apartment, which will be better for a lot more older, elderly people, and obviously people with any disabilities. Obviously, we can't have wheelchairs in there. You all know that, because it's a historical monument. We don't have the door openings to enable us to have wheelchair access, but it does mean we'll have a ground floor apartment. There was another reason. Have I got all the reasons, baby? Need airspace over here, dogs, free up an apartment. Yeah, I think that's everything. So it is quite important for us to move over here. So at the moment, what Ted is doing is laying a tarpaulin down and a load of cardboard. And then we've got some, what they call, baby? Oh, exercise mats. that are going to go down, and then the tent will go on top of it in this area. This is like a huge area, but air tent is not going to fit in here, is it, baby?
No, it's too long. So this is so we're going to have to adapt it some way. I don't know how yet, but just wanted to lay this down so it stops any kind of moisture coming through. It's just like you would outside, you know, you'd lay a tarp down for most tents anyway. But then we put the cardboard on to take some of the, because it's stone, so it's all uneven. So to take some of that away, and then the mats to give it a little bit more, because it was the cheapest way we could do this. These are inexpensive to say the least. They're not great, but if we lay them all down as much as we can, then it takes a little bit of the unevenness out of the ground. So hopefully we'll have a halfway decent floor. See, in the other one we had dirt floor.
So it's time to get the caravan out. And our good old friendly neighbour Hugh and Toby are here to help.
Take around your way, I think.
Shall I get in front and push? Watch out, Toby! You alright? Good job, Eva, yeah. Shall I get in front and push? Lad. Watch out, Toby!
You nearly killed the boy. We nearly killed the boy. He fell underneath it. And he was up before he was down.
You don't know what he's done today. He's chased a sheep across the field. There's me going, get that bloody sheep, because it had some wire on it. Boy! He ran after it, tackled it, put his sheep on top of him, let it go, so I had to go and help him out, you know, bloody typical.
Let it go.
He let it go, I had to go and get the front of it. No. It was almost stuck in the valley though.
So the caravan is coming over to stay with us in the piggeries, because then we can use it as a utility area, a clothing store. We'll have access to water there, because we haven't got water in there at the moment. It's got a little fridge in it, which is fantastic, and it's even got a little oven in it, so we could theoretically
I forgot
cook,
about the
because it's a
oven.
gas oven, so we could use the oven.
And a toilet.
It's even got a television
And a toilet.
and a wee toilet. A wee toilet.
A wee toilet.
A wee toilet. And that is the key. A wee toilet. Only a wee toilet.
Okay, so we now have a barn without a caravan, and the amazing thing is we can now start to see what space we've actually got to work with in here. Now we've got obviously a lot more clearing out to do, but this is what will become the medieval banqueting hall. I don't know if you could see, but up here we have a mezzanine area, so there'll be a staircase, I think that side actually, a staircase that will be going up to an extra seating area at the top. This will all be seating area all down the bottom, and then here where we've got the fridge freezers at the moment will be a stage. It's exciting, baby.
It's good. It's nice.
Now we
Listen,
can
I put my
actually see
tractor in
it.
I can put my tractor in the barn. It's designed for farm machinery.
But we're making it into a banqueting hall.
No, it's designed for farm machinery. I'm making an executive decision. This is where it's going to be my workshop, and with my tractor in there, no problem at all.
I think you might lose this fight, baby.
Shall I make me bed in it as well?
Yeah. This is cool though. This is like so much. I know it don't look like it, but this is progress. This is us, you know, being able to see spaces now and see what work we've got ahead. This is fab. Absolutely fabulous. Oh, I can't wait. But yeah, a lot of clearing out to do. A lot of clearing out to do. So the sun's going down. We've locked up the chateau. We've got guests staying in there, and I have to say, I feel a little bit guilty about leaving it on its own. I hope it's okay. I know it's not on its own because it's got guests in there, but without us. So, Teddy Bear's on his way over, and it's time for our first night in the tent. Couple of ice creams.
Celebration.
Are you excited, baby?
Yeah, it's all right. It's a little bit chilly tonight. I was just thinking it's not as warm as it has been. And the caravan looks particularly pikey with that white bit over the thing. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Particularly pikey, and it's on the fritz. You know, it's not. It's level that way, but it ain't level that way. It's a bit like a boat, and it's got like, but the light, you know, the lecky's on after trials and tribulations with the lecky. But I want to say a massive thank you to Mr. Hugh Norris, who is a proper master at reversing.
He was good at it. He was good at it. Was you a bit jealous, baby?
I was massively jealous, but also, didn't he revel in it?
He did. He did.
He revelled in the fact that he's just the nuts at it. He really is.
So, our little house is all ready for us to spend our first night. I'm so excited.
And he's sucking on his blanket.
The dogs are in here.
All's right with the world, eh? Bessie's going, oh, where's my ice cream? Where's my ice cream? I don't like it. I don't know what it is, but I want one.
I wonder what they're going to be like with us in the tent and them out here.
Oh, don't. I've got a terrible feeling that things go bump in the night, and it might be them dogs.
So, tent's all set up. We've got a bed in there. We're all set, ready to go. And we've even got a TV.
You can't even see it, but you can't see it. But
we've got a fan. We've got a little
stand. We should put the telly on and let me see it.
Yeah.
We put our village on it.
It's exciting. We're on to the next chapter now. Living in a tent again.
Living in a tent.
But it feels really like progress, doesn't it?
Living in a box. A cardboard box. Well, a cardboard box floor.
Don't you think it feels like progress, though?
It does, because I think what's really nice is I've just gone over to the big barn and there's space in the big barn, which is amazing.
Yeah.
I hasn't been space in the big barn for almost 2 years.
I think it's great. I can't wait for our first night, get up in the morning and make some bacon sarnies.
Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely.
Let's go for it.
Right, so there's more holes.
We would like to say a big thank you to you, our subscribers, and all of our patrons for sticking with us over the last couple of years. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to continue to do this project and to finish Chateau de Montmagny. So thank you, take care, and we'll see you all again next week. Goodbye.
Places I
much more. Always really knew what I was looking for. Someone to share my dreams, someone to follow me.